Welcome back. I'm KPRC2 meteorologist Caroline Brown. We are continuing to track thunderstorms quickly diving their way to the east across southeast Texas. You can see we still have one severe thunderstorm warning. This includes portions of the Gulf Freeway there, pushing from Dickinson to Hitchcock, Texas City, and just like that, we hit 11:30, and the National Weather Service has allowed this severe thunderstorm warning to expire. Now, just because it's no longer considered a severe thunderstorm warning doesn't mean it's not packing a punch. In fact, you can just see how electric this storm is. If we count the lightning strikes, just shy of 300 lightning strikes here. And even though this is not considered a severe storm anymore, it's still capable of producing 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And I'll tell you what, if you're along I-45, it is about to get real messy real fast. In fact, that's where our storm tracker Geo is. Let's see if we can get a hold of Geo's shot. Yep, that's what we expected. Conditions certainly going downhill. Heavy downpours have begun. You can see everybody going just a tad bit slower, and water ponding on that feeder road right there just a tad, and that's something we expect to see. There's certainly a lot of construction ongoing on I-45, the Gulf Freeway, and any construction spot we typically can see some street flooding, low-lying areas. Windshield wipers on means his lights are on as well. We're going to continue to check in with that shot, but for now, let's get back to the radar where you can see those storms continuing to push their way off to the east coming towards the east at 45 miles per hour. I'm going to pause the radar now so we can show you where we have some of the heaviest of the downpours. That's going to include Texas City Junction to Lamarck and Hitchcock. That bright red color indicating blinding rainfall there. Continuing down towards the coast, Tiki Island certainly getting hit hard. Over towards Anderson Ways, that purple color, that's even showing the possibility of some small hail. Now, not severe, but still is going to be pretty hefty downpours as it continues to work its way through. Let's show you up towards Santa Fe. Now, here is a little bit tricky. That's because our radar is located in League City. So right here, where you see this circle, this is where our radar is. So the closer you get to the radar, the more messy it's going to look when I'm actually showing you it right here. So that's why this area looks to be less severe, but likely we are seeing heavy downpours here. It's just such proximity to where our actual radar is that it looks a little bit muddy. So that's what we're tracking down to the south, but those are not the only storms we're tracking. We're also tracking a few thunderstorms that have pushed off to the north. You can see Livingston dealing with some light rain showers up the East Tex Freeway, no longer seeing lightning to our north. Now here in the Houston area, these storms have actually become more intense just south of Liberty over towards Dayton, Mont Belvieu. These thunderstorms starting to uptick a little bit. Previously, we weren't seeing lightning. Now we're up to 35 lightning strikes. So that's a trend that we're going to continue to monitor as it pushes its way through. Take a look just north of the Houston area. If you follow up the East Tex Freeway, Atascocita down towards the Grand Parkway, that deep red color, that's going to be a heavy downpour. And continuing inside the North Loop, you can see a lot of rain is coming down. I'll tell you what, if you're out on the roads heading out to lunchtime, this is going to be causing a mess out there. The Houston Heights to even downtown dealing with some of those showers continuing, starting to see a few lightning strikes in the Memorial area. I would not be surprised if some of these storms do start to intensify. This morning we had storms south of town, and because we didn't see them in Houston, our atmosphere still pretty unstable. You'll notice we've mainly got rain showers continuing through Fort Bend County, Rosenberg to Needville, over towards Angleton and Richwood down 288. Mainly rain showers, but the heaviest of the storms, that's going to be where we're currently tracking heavy downpours from Friendswood to Dickinson, Texas City, Lamarck, Hitchcock, Bayou Vista. This is a strong one. I do want to put a storm track on this because it is going to continue to work its way towards the east at about 45 miles per hour. So if we put a storm track on this system, it's going to be making it to Texas City High School by 11:37. Ramada Beach, that's going to be 12:03. So not a whole lot of time, but thankfully this storm has been decreasing in strength. Future track is going to show showers still going to be possible in our far eastern communities by 2 o'clock. Not out of the question, about a 20% chance we could see a pop-up storm this afternoon. Most of us, however, are going to be staying dry once these storms pass through. But a live look outside over the Southwest Freeway. This is from our studio here in Sharpstown. You can see roads certainly wet. We've got overcast skies. It is gloomy outside. And as we go in through the afternoon, we're going to be watching as this cold front starts to dive into the area. Once that passes through, conditions are going to look a whole lot better. But for now, it is warm, steamy, and wet. Right now, 80 degrees here in Houston, 73 up in Livingston. But look at Fort Bend County right now in Sugar Land, 73 degrees. That's the rain-cooled air. And that's the benefit of getting these thunderstorms. Typically in late May, you could expect to see us sitting in the 90s. Future track is going to show that cold front passing through, bringing with it the possibility by 3 o'clock some more thunderstorm initiation. But then as we head into our Saturday, a spectacular summer Saturday. Watch as this high pressure system dives in. This is going to help us see sunny skies, dry conditions. If you've got outdoor plans on Saturday, well, keep those plans. You don't need an indoor option. Things look spectacular. However, once we get into Sunday, we are going to start to see some showers and storms possible in the afternoon. That means if you've got outdoor plans on Sunday, the earlier the better. Get that early pickleball reservation. Weekend forecast is showing us drying out and starting to look a whole lot more like summer. Temperatures are going to be in the lower 90s both Saturday and on Sunday. So conditions look pretty good. That extended forecast showing Sunday is June 1st. That's the start of Atlantic tropical season. And if you're feeling not ready yet, well, don't worry, we have you covered. Our flood and hurricane survival guide, that's going to be airing right here on Channel 2 next Wednesday at 7 p.m. And by the way, all of next week, temperatures going to be in the mid-90s with sunny skies, a much more typical summertime pattern. Before we log off here, I want to show you one more time what we're tracking on the radar. Right now, not dealing with any severe thunderstorm warnings. However, we are tracking a rather robust storm currently working its way through Galveston County, approaching Chambers County, packing quite a punch. This storm capable of producing winds up to 40 miles per hour. It's also producing quite a bit of lightning strikes right now, just shy of 300 lightning strikes pushing through. So 40-mile-per-hour winds possible. These storms are going to be rolling through Galveston, approaching Chambers County very soon. As for the Houston area, starting to see more hefty downpours continuing up towards Atascocita. Thankfully, right now, none of these storms are severe, but we're going to continue tracking them as they work their way to the east. We're going to leave you with a sight of the radar. Remember, we have a newscast coming up here at noon. Stay safe, and if you can, safely send photos to click2houston.com/pins.